Welcome back inside Rogers Place as we get set for the season to begin. The NHL season is upon us. It's a very exciting time. And joining us now from Hockey Night in Canada, the new host, if you will, on the back half of the show.
Yes.
David Amber, pleasure to have you on our show today, David. Welcome to town and the new building. And
beautiful, hey?
yeah, it's not bad.
Beautiful.
Not bad. You've been around the league a lot. You've been to all kinds of stadiums throughout America. What have you made so far of your visit here?
Well, this is spectacular. I walked through here in December, and it was a sort of a bunch of concrete, and you could see the bowl was taking shape. But to be here now to see the final product and how they've lit it up with the T-shirts that are on the seats right now, it looks spectacular. I was just in the Oilers dressing room. Phenomenal. And you see the players and you talk to them and they say this is second to none. Mm-hmm. So they're getting all the amenities poured in here to really attract new players, attract guys like Milan Lucic,
yep.
Chris Russell, and everyone else. So it's really looking up. There's finally, I think, a real true sense of optimism surrounding this Oilers team, and it's great to see.
It's funny because it's good to hear you say it because you're not from Edmonton. When we say it and we pump the tires of this building, people, they take it with a grain of salt because like, yeah, but you work for them and this and that. But to actually hear you say it kind of validates that, right? So, David, what do you expect tonight? Let's look at the hockey side of this, first of all. What do you expect tonight? It's the Battle of Alberta in the new building. Connor McDavid, Johnny Gaudreau. What are you watching tonight?
There's so many good storylines. I'm not even sure where to begin because you talked about the two great young phenoms in McDavid and Gaudreau. Obviously, keeping an eye on those two is going to be key. I'm also interested to see the new players, though. I mean, Milan Lucic, I want to really see how he can help create a new identity here with the Oilers. And I was just talking to him down in the dressing room, and I said, what's the identity of this team? And he said, you know what, for the last few years, they haven't had an identity. No. But I'll be honest with you, no one was really fearful of playing against the Oilers. We need to change that identity. We need to make it so that we can kill you with skill, but we could kill you in other manners as well. We can't be one-dimensional. We can go out there, we can grind, we can win those one-on-one battles, get to the loose pucks, create space for our skilled players. So I think it's a new dimension here between Maroon and Cassian and Lucic. There's some big physical players, some players with some experience, and that's important, especially in the Pacific Division. So I think it's going to be a really interesting mix tonight.
And another thing Todd McClellan has stressed is a blend between size and skill because everyone wants to be the Pittsburgh Penguins all of a sudden. Do you think that Edmonton does have that? I know when we talk about the team in Edmonton, there's a lot more optimism than there might be out east. And listening to the pundits, they're not really giving Edmonton the benefit of the doubt this season. What can you say to that, and how have you viewed this thus far?
Well, I think Peter Chiarelli is taking a little bit of page out of something that worked for him in Boston, and it's not about all just going in and beating up the other teams. I think it's, as you said, being more than one-dimensional, having the skill up front, but also having the ability to grind games out. There's going to be a lot of 2-1 games in the Pacific Division. That's how Anaheim plays. That's how LA plays. That's how San Jose plays. To compete with those teams, and the Oilers were abysmal against division opponents last year, you got to have that element of the game. And I think Peter Chiarelli is sort of building a team to say, we can beat you in different manners. So I think that's a good thing. There'd be a lot of GMs who say, I'd rather go young, I'd rather go more skill-based and speed-based. But I think having a combination of the two can't be a bad thing, especially for a team like the Oilers trying to create an identity now.
David, finally, the new gig, tell us about it, because we're going to be seeing a lot more of you on Saturday nights. You did a great job with Rogers broadcast in the past. Just how excited are you, and what are you looking forward to?
I'm really excited. I was the Oilers regional broadcaster for the last 2 years, which was a great experience and a great opportunity, and this will be another new experience. And the nice thing about doing the second game on Hockey Night in Canada, Ron McLean will be there to do the first game, but the nice thing about doing the second game is we'll get a lot of the Western Conference games. I mean, that's what it is. It's going to be Calgary, it's going to be Edmonton, it's going to be Vancouver. There'll be the odd Winnipeg game thrown in as well. So I'm looking forward to that because the Western Conference is such a dynamic blend of players, star players, and kind of a great atmosphere in these rinks as well. So it's going to be really a lot of fun.
David, thank you for doing this. Great having you here. Look forward to seeing you on Hockey Night this season.
Really appreciate it, Tom. Have a great season.
Thank you so much. David Amber. Coming up next, Bob Black.